Meantime, back to that breaking news from Politico. Federal judge has rejected the State Department's plan to release all of Hillary Clinton's emails in one single batch in 2016. Judge Napolitano is here. This came down as a breaking news about 20 minutes ago. What is this?
Okay. There are about 5 lawsuits against the State Department seeking Mrs. Clinton's emails. Some of these lawsuits were filed before the revelation of her use of her husband's server, and some since. The ones that were filed before the revelation of her husband's server were generally dismissed because the judges learned from the State Department that the emails that were being sought weren't there. Nobody knew where they were, but they weren't there. One of those has been revived at the application of the State Department when it learned that it had been duped by Mrs. Clinton, who first said the emails didn't exist and then said, well, they exist on my husband's server, but we wiped the server clean. The ruling just a few minutes ago, which you delivered as breaking news, is a lawsuit filed before the awareness of the use of her husband's server came out, but it's before a federal judge who has the authority to order the State Department to produce them, whether Mrs. Clinton has given them to the State Department or not. Now, how can the State Department produce what Mrs. Clinton hasn't given them?
Right.
The judge has the power to order the server delivered to his courtroom, and he can hand it over to experts of his choosing to reverse engineer it.
Now we're
Congressman Gowdy's committee is without the authority to do that, but any one of these 5 federal judges, we just heard from one this morning, each of whom has one of these cases, has the power to do it. This is huge.
Here's the problem I had with the announcement, the breaking news, was that it's okay, they're going to release the 55,000 emails. Yawn, yeah. Because those are the ones that have been scrubbed and cleaned and dissected, or they're fine.
Can I tell you?
The things that she wants to show.
Can I tell you how big this is? Mrs. Clinton is not in the case. There's no lawyer in the courtroom representing her. It's just the people looking for the documents and the State Department itself.
So do we think the judge is going to say, you, Mrs. Clinton, you have to fork over the server?
I would think when the State Department starts showing the paucity of what it has received and the huge volume of what was erased, the next application is going to be for the server and to reverse engineer and find out
all servers.
I was going to say
there's obviously more than one.
At this point, I mean, this is the beauty of getting the server, is that the forensics people can go in and get the deleted emails.
I wonder what they'll find.
It's going to get interesting.
Yes.
Judge, always good to see you. Thank you for clarifying that. Meantime, here's... Oh, my. It really does look good. Well,